Most Americans couldn't point to Malaysia on a map if you paid them. And the few who've heard of it, they think it's somewhere between Thailand and Indonesia. Poor country. Jungle. Maybe some villages. Definitely not modern. I thought the same thing. Then I actually looked closer, and what I found made me feel like an idiot. Because Malaysia isn't just developed, it's quietly doing things that make America look broken. And the wildest part? Nobody talks about it. No headlines, no viral videos, no, Malaysia is the future think pieces. It just works. While we argue about healthcare, infrastructure, and whether people can afford to live, Malaysia solved half these problems decades ago. And once you see how, you start asking very uncomfortable questions about why we haven't. Before we go deeper, if you want to see more videos that challenge what you think you know about the world, hit subscribe. Because what you're about to learn will make you rethink everything you've been told about rich and poor countries. Now here's the first thing that broke my brain. Americans hear Southeast Asia and immediately think cheap labor, factory workers, developing nation. That's the image we've been fed. But Malaysia's GDP per capita, higher than Moldova, Ukraine, Kosovo, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Albania, North Macedonia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Montenegro, primarily located in Eastern Europe and the Balkans. Walk through Kuala Lumpur, and you'll see buildings that look like they're from a sci-fi movie. The Petronas Towers were the tallest buildings in the world. Not in Asia, in the world. The trains? Faster and cleaner than anything in New York or Los Angeles. The airports? More modern than most American ones. And here's the kicker. A middle-class Malaysian can afford things that would bankrupt a middle-class American. Healthcare that actually works. Public transportation that doesn't make you want to cry. Housing that doesn't eat 60% of your paycheck. But we don't hear about this, because Malaysia doesn't brag, it just builds. And while the world watches America crumble over potholes and train derailments, Malaysia's been quietly running like a machine. Let me tell you about something so simple it sounds fake. Gas in Malaysia costs about $2.45, $2.50 per gallon. Read that again. $2.45, $2.50 per gallon. In America, we're paying $4, sometimes $5, sometimes more. And we're told that's just how it is. Supply and demand, global markets, nothing we can do. Malaysia said, no. The government subsidizes fuel so people can actually afford to live and move around. It's not socialism. It's not communism. It's just common sense. Because when people can afford to drive, they can get to work, they can build businesses, they can visit family. The economy moves. Meanwhile, in America, we treat cheap gas like a fantasy, while oil companies post record profits every quarter. Malaysia didn't reinvent the wheel. They just made sure people could afford to drive on it. The mall thing that Americans would never understand. Here's something that sounds boring but isn't. In Malaysia, malls aren't just for shopping. They're community centers. Old people walk laps inside for exercise because it's air-conditioned and safe. Students camp out with laptops and study for hours without anyone kicking them out. Families spend entire Sundays there, not buying anything, just existing. In America, if you sit in a mall too long without buying something, security starts watching you. Benches are designed to be uncomfortable so you don't stay. Everything is optimized to make you spend money and leave. But Malaysia built malls as public spaces. Spaces where people can escape the heat, gather, work, live. It's not capitalism gone soft. It's capitalism that realized happy people spend more money in the long run. And it works. Malaysian malls are packed, thriving, not dying like in America, where malls have become graveyards. Americans think Denny's being open 24/7 is peak civilization. Malaysia laughs at that. You can get a full meal, rice, grilled meat, soup, fresh bread, hot tea at 2-0 inches the morning. Not fast food, not garbage, real food, cooked fresh. For like $3. Entire neighborhoods stay alive at night. Music. People finish work late, grab dinner at midnight, and it's just normal. In America, if you're hungry after 10 p.m., you're hitting a drive-thru or eating cereal. That's your option. Malaysia music built a food culture that never sleeps because people's lives don't run on a 9-to-5 schedule. And here's what that creates. Freedom. Freedom to work weird hours. Freedom to socialize when it fits your life. Freedom to not plan every meal around restaurant closing times. It's such a small thing, and it changes everything. This one sounds made up. Malaysia has a king, but he's only king for 5 years. Then a different king takes over. No elections, no campaigns, no vote for me speeches. Just 9 royal families who rotate the throne every 5 years, calmly, peacefully, without anyone losing their mind. Can you imagine America doing that? We can't even get through one election without half the country threatening to move to Canada. Malaysia figured out how to share power so smoothly that most Malaysians don't even think about it. No cult of personality, no this king will save us nonsense. Just a system that works because it's designed to prevent any one person from holding too much power for too long. It's genius. And it's been working for decades while we're over here treating presidents like kings and losing our minds every 4 years. In America, rain means chaos. Traffic jams, canceled plans. Everyone acts like the sky is falling. In Malaysia, rain is just expected. Meetings start late, plans adjust, nobody freaks out. The entire country just shifts gears and keeps moving. Why? Because Malaysian cities were built expecting rain. Drainage systems that actually work. Covered walkways. Shelters everywhere. Umbrellas are as common as phones. Meanwhile, American cities flood when it rains too hard, because our infrastructure was built 100 years ago and nobody wants to pay to fix it. Malaysia didn't hope the weather would cooperate. They built around it, and life just continues. Here's something you'd never see in America. A guy in a Mercedes pulls up to a street food stall, parks next to motorcycles and beat-up cars, sits down at a plastic table, eats the same $2 noodles as everyone else. No separate restaurants for rich people. No exclusive dining. Just food. In America, we segregate by wealth constantly. Rich people eat at expensive restaurants. Poor people eat fast food. There's an invisible line and everyone knows it. But in Malaysia, everyone eats street food. Everyone shares the same spaces. Status exists, sure, but it doesn't dominate every single interaction. And that creates something America lost a long time ago: shared experience. When everyone eats the same food, shops at the same places, uses the same trains, society doesn't fracture as easily. Let me be clear about something. Malaysia has universal healthcare. It's not perfect, but it works. A doctor's visit costs about $1. Prescriptions are cheap. Surgeries that would bankrupt an American family? Affordable. And before anyone screams socialism, Malaysia is a capitalist country. Free market, private businesses, the whole thing. They just decided that healthcare shouldn't be a gamble where you either pay or die. Meanwhile, Americans are rationing insulin, avoiding ambulances because they can't afford the bill, and going bankrupt from cancer treatment. Malaysia didn't crack some impossible code. They just chose not to let people suffer for profit. Every time there's a global crisis, economic crash, political chaos, the world freaks out. Malaysia barely flinches. Not because they're lucky, because they're built to adapt. When COVID hit, Malaysia adjusted, quietly, efficiently. No mass protests, no chaos, just adjustments. When fuel prices spiked globally, Malaysia's subsidies kept things stable. When political drama happens, the rotating king system prevents any one person from holding the country hostage. It's resilience by design, not luck. America, meanwhile, nearly tears itself apart every time something unexpected happens, because our systems are rigid, fragile, and built for a world that doesn't exist anymore. Malaysia built flexibility into everything, and it shows. So, here's the uncomfortable truth. Malaysia isn't perfect. No country is. But it's doing things that make America look outdated, inefficient, and frankly, broken. Affordable fuel, universal healthcare, public spaces that actually serve the public, infrastructure that works, a political system designed to prevent power-hungry leaders, and they did it without making a big deal about it. No, we're number one chance. No global PR campaign. Just smart systems, built for people, that work. Meanwhile, we're told America is the greatest country on earth, while our trains derail, our healthcare bankrupts families, and our cities crumble. Maybe it's time we stop calling other countries poor and start asking why the richest country in the world can't figure out what Malaysia did decades ago. If this made you think, hit subscribe, because the world is full of countries doing things better than us, and nobody's talking about it. You deserve to know the truth.